Yeah. Very simple. Yeah. So let's look at the syntax. First two simple versions. Yeah. The simplest insert form. Yeah. Every time we just insert single tuple. Yeah. Later we look at multiple tuple insertion, yeah, but not today. Yeah. All right. We must specify relation name list of values for the attribute for the tuple. Yeah. How to specify? Yeah. So there are two versions. Yeah. The values should be listed in the same order in which the corresponding attributes were specified in the create table command. That's the first version. Yeah. Second version, you do not need to follow the same order. The first version, you use the same order, and if you use the same order, there is a shortcut way. Yeah. Because look at here. This version, you specify the table name, insert into employee table. After that, that list of attributes are omitted. So here you do not see the attribute names, list of attribute names. That part omitted. Okay? The reason is because you take the default attribute list. So same order, that attributes, all the attributes, and the same order as in the table definition. Why you need to copy it again, right? So you don't need to repeat it. Yeah. So here you just use the default attribute list. Yeah. So this version, you save that long attribute list. Yeah. But for the values, you need to do one-to-one correspondence. Okay? You have to match the full list of attributes. Yeah. You cannot skip anyone. Okay? Yeah. The full list. Yeah. In the same order. Yeah. One-to-one correspondence, the values. Yeah. All right. Then here, another thing you can see, how do we write our data here? Yeah. You can see for the string values, here we use single quotes around. Each string value, we use single quotes around each string value. That's the SQL standard. Single quotes, that's the SQL standard. All right? Yeah. Single quotes. But double quotes is not a SQL standard. Yeah. Double quotes, for some of the DBMS, double quotes are accepted. Yeah, are accepted, but it's not a standard. Yeah. Not a standard, that means some of the DBMS may not accept it. Yeah. Some of the DBMS, they can reject it. Yeah. But for convenience, yeah, most of the DBMS, they also accept the double quotes around when you want to enter string values. Yeah. Double quotes accepted. Yeah, but that's not a standard, not a SQL standard. Yeah. Single quotes, SQL standard. Okay. All right. Yeah. So here you can see, yeah. All right. So for all the string values, and you can say for non-numeric value, actually for non-numeric values, you need to use a pair of quotes, yeah, single quotes or double quotes, yeah, around non-numeric values. Yeah. But for numeric values, yeah, look at numeric values. This is numeric value, right? Yeah, the salary, that number, yeah, salary number. This is the department number. These two integer values. Yeah, yeah. Salary, yeah, salary actually could be float data. Yeah. So for the numerical values, you do not use a pair of quotes around the numerical values. Yeah. That difference. Yeah. That difference. Yeah. But later, when we go to the programming part. Yeah. We need to write the programs. In our programs, this semester we will use PHP. In our PHP programs, we need to write our SQL statement, right? We need to enter the data. Yeah. So in that situation, yeah, we enter data in our PHP programs. We also need to enter string values, numeric values. Yeah. So you will see in that situation, yeah, we use basically the same way, but yeah, in that place there is a slightly different thing is for numeric values, if you use a pair of quotes, it's acceptable. Okay, so in your program, in your high-level programming languages, if you, in your SQL statement, even for the numeric values, you put a pair of quotes around numeric values, it's legal. It's also legal. Yeah. So we will get there. Yeah. When we get there, I explain a little more about data, the format of the data input. Yeah. Yeah. So here, this is our first version. Okay. Pretty straightforward. Yeah. The second version, the second form of insert. Yeah. Because sometimes we only provide values for selected fields, not for all fields, all attributes, for selected attributes, fields or columns. Sometimes not the full list. Yeah. So this second form, we can do that. Yeah. Allow the user to specify explicit attribute names that correspond to the values provided in insert command. And you can change the order, and you can select some of the attributes. Yeah. So the second version, but in that way, you need to explicitly write your attribute list. Yeah. All right. So the value must include all attributes with not null specification and no default value. Yeah. So there is a condition. If you do in this way, you need to make sure there are some constraints you need to follow. Yeah. Not no constraint, right? Yeah. If some fields have the not null constraints, then also another default value or not. If those fields with not null constraint but default values available, then you do not have to provide the values. Yeah. So you do not have to include those attributes. Yeah. Otherwise, so this situation, there are not null constraints, but no default values provided. Then you have to explicitly provide their values. Yeah. Yeah. Look at attributes with null allowed. Yeah. If attributes with null, then you do not have to provide its value. If you do not provide the value, the null value is taken. Yeah. Or default value are the ones that can be left out. Okay. Default value can be left out. But there is another third case. Yeah. Remember, in MySQL, there is an auto increment case. The primary key. Yeah. Yeah. So here, there are three cases you do not need to provide the values. Yeah. The first case, null values allowed, null value case. You do not need to provide the values. Right? Second case, default values available, then you don't need to provide the values. But there is a third case. That's the auto increment primary key value. You don't need to provide it. Auto increment, okay? MySQL, DBMS generates its value automatically. Yeah. So these three cases, you don't need to provide the values. Okay? Yeah. Then look at the example. Yeah. This time, insert into employee table parentheses. Inside the parentheses, now we provide values for these 4 fields. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember, in this employee table, there are 10 fields. There are total 10 fields. Yeah. So in this insert statement, you do not provide values for 6 out of 10, 6 of the 10 fields, their values. Yeah. So that means those fields, they either accept null value or with default values. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Because that table does not use the auto increment primary key. Yeah. That one, we do not use that. We use SSM as its primary key. So it's not an integer auto increment type primary key. Yeah. So you can see in that one, yeah, the minimum number of explicit values to be provided, these 4. Yeah. But you need to make sure the order, the value one-to-one correspondence. Yeah. So the 4 field values, yeah, yeah, follow the format. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So that's the second form. Yeah. Yeah. Second, 2 forms for single tuple insertion. Yeah. All right. So that's we do in 8.5, this topic. Yeah. Later, after our part B, part C, I will get back to another field format, multiple tuple insertion. Multi-tuple insertion. And because single tuple insertion not very efficient. Every time you only insert one row, yeah, not very efficient. And sometimes when we need to populate the data in many tables in our database, we want to use efficient way. Yeah. Then we need to use the multi-tuple insert statement. So that topic, yeah, in our part C, yeah, we will look at that question. Yeah. All right. So next, I move to part B, and let's learn the regular expressions. Yeah. MySQL regular expressions through some examples. Yeah. So first, I give you the basic rules. Yeah. Definitely, we don't want to cover too many rules, just most frequently used patterns in regular expressions. After that, we learn some examples. Yeah. All right, so let me switch to part B. Yeah. Part B, yeah. B.1. All right, yeah. Part B, MySQL regular expressions. Yeah. Although the regular expressions, we know, in many high-level languages, regular expressions are supported, right? Yeah, Java, PHP, JavaScript, many high-level languages support regular expressions. Yeah. Here in MySQL, MySQL basically follow the same rules, but it's possible MySQL could do something slightly different. But when you really need to work on the regular expressions, you can find the document. All right. So here, just give you the basic ideas how to use regular expressions. B.1, patterns for the regular expressions. So we only learn a relatively small number of patterns here. Just one slide, okay? A table, listed several just in one slide. So that's all we need for this class. We just practice, some basic, frequently used regular expressions. All right. So remember, for a simple pattern matching, we can use like operator, right? So last time we learned like operator. So we match part of the string. But if the way when you use the like operator, the pattern description is simple and very rough. You cannot do relatively precise pattern description. So if you want to describe your pattern in a complex way, so you need to use this regular expression. So this operator, reg exp operator. Next. But sometimes we know the syntax of these two operators. Syntax, they are different. But some students confused. They mixed the style, syntax in like operator, in regular expression. They messed up. That happens. So you need to make sure. So sometimes you use the symbol from like operator. Sometimes you use the symbol from the regular expression operator. All right. So let's learn these patterns one by one. The symbols for these patterns. Pattern to be matched. The first one, we used this last time in the example. So this symbol represents beginning of a string. So you want to describe, the beginning, match the beginning of that string, that symbol. Okay? The first pattern. Dollar sign, it has special meaning here. The dollar sign matches end of the string. So one beginning, one end. At the end, so you want some symbols, some pattern appear at the end of the string. After that, you need to use this dollar sign, special symbol. That dot, this dot has a special meaning in pattern description. So what's the meaning of the dot? Any single character, that's dot. Here you can see single character symbol in different places. It's different. In Unix, our single character. In Unix, what's that? Question mark, right? In like operator, we also need a single character symbol, right? Underscore. Right? Last time we learned underscore, single. And here, regular expression. This dot means single character. Okay, yeah, notation. Yeah. Star, yeah. Star meaning similar to the Unix meaning. Yeah. Here, when you see the star. Yeah. All right. 0 or more instances of preceding element. Yeah. But the meaning is slightly different because here we need to describe certain pattern preceding, preceding element. So what's the preceding? Because one element means a small portion of the string, describe it in some pattern. That's we call the element. Preceding. That's a portion of a string. That portion is described using here the pattern we used here. Okay? Yeah. So the preceding element, after that, we want to repeat that pattern a few times. Any number of times. Yeah. So this star means 0. 0 means we do not repeat that. Okay? 0 time. Okay? The preceding element. Then 1, 2, 3, any number of times. Yeah. So the star means that. All right? Yeah. Next one. Plus sign. Plus. Okay? Plus sign after some pattern. Okay? Yeah. So you should have a pattern first. Then plus sign after that pattern. Its meaning is one or more instances of preceding element. Yeah. So here you can see, different from that star, 0 case not allowed. Plus sign. Plus one or more. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Then a pair of brackets. Inside the brackets, then you write your pattern representation inside that pair of brackets. The meaning of that brackets. Any character listed between the brackets. Any character listed between that brackets can be used to match one character. Okay, one character. But you have multiple options. Yeah. Here, let me use a simple example. If I use a pair of brackets around A, E, F, H, for example, okay, in this way. So this pattern means you want to match one character, okay? Not 4 characters. But when you match that one character, there are 4 options. The first option is, if it's A, it is matched. Second option, if it's E, it is matched. Third option, if it's F, it is matched. Okay? Then H, it is matched. Other than these 4 characters, no match. Okay? That's the meaning. Okay? Yeah. So any character, so only match one character. Any character listed between brackets, yeah, are treated as options to be matched. That's the meaning when you use the brackets. Yeah. Yeah. But there are some other ways, yeah, because later you will see. The pattern, yeah, actually, yeah, below you will see some variations. Yeah. Then inside pair of brackets, so you see this symbol. Yeah. So this little hat symbol. Yeah. This little symbol. So the difference is you saw this symbol before, but that symbol is out of the brackets, right? Outside, out of the brackets. So that symbol, outside the brackets, inside brackets, the meaning is different. Outside the brackets, that's the beginning of a string. But inside the brackets, that's the any character not listed between the brackets. Not. That one means not. Okay? For example, if I use this symbol A, B, C, that means just the negation. Yeah, you treat as negation, not A, B, C. Okay? If it's A, no match. Or B, no match. C, no match. If any character that's not A, B, C, then it's a match. Okay? Yeah, just that negation operator. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes we need this representation. Yeah. The next one, vertical bar. Okay? P1, P2, P3. P1 refers to pattern 1. Okay? Pattern 1. So not really P1. Yeah. When you use in your regular, you should use pattern 1. Okay? Pattern 1, pattern 2, pattern 3. Alternate. Yeah. It means alternation. Yeah. Alternation matches any of the patterns separated by vertical bar. Okay? Yeah. Any of the patterns separated by vertical bar. For example, this one, if you use A vertical bar, B vertical bar, C vertical bar, okay? Yeah. That's also okay. Yeah. Because character A we treat as a pattern P1. Character B we treat as pattern P2, C, P3, and so on. Yeah. But if you remove the vertical bar, in this case, same thing, right? Yeah. So in this case, we do not need a vertical bar. But sometimes when you use your symbol, special symbols to write pattern, then the vertical bar is important. Otherwise, you do not know what's the boundary of two different patterns, right? So you need a vertical bar sometimes play as the role of the boundary. Yeah? Otherwise, you write two patterns, back to back, two patterns, then where is the boundary? You get confused. Yeah. Yeah. So that situation, you need that vertical bar. Yeah. All right. Then, pair of curly braces, a number inside. Yeah. We used this pattern last time. Okay? Yeah. Repeated n times. Yeah. The preceding element repeated n times. Yeah. N instance of preceding element. Remember last time, 4-digit, right? So the string number should be 4-digit. So we use the 1-digit pattern repeated 4 times. So we use this notation. Yeah. So another one, similar, yeah. A pair of curly braces, 2 integer numbers, m, n. Yeah. The meaning is m through n instances of preceding element. Okay? Yeah. 1, 3. Yeah. So the preceding element repeated once, 2, and 3. Yeah. Through. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. The first number repeated, then consecutive integers till that last number that you can repeat. Yeah. All right? Yeah. So these pattern symbols, that's all we need for this class. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. So you only need to know the basic usages. Okay? Yeah. So for other features, you can find the online documents if you need. But you learn the basic ways to use these patterns. Next, let's do some examples. B.2, practice. So using the patterns in the previous slide, let's practice some examples for regular expressions. All right. First question. Our main focus is at the pattern part. Because the other parts pretty easy, pretty straightforward. But the main focus is at the pattern. How to write that pattern. Retrieve all employees whose address is in Houston, Texas. Houston, the city, you need to match. In the string, address, that string, the city, you need to match that Houston. State, TX, right? Because in address we use 2 characters for states. So you need to write that pattern. But here we use 2 versions. The first one we can use like operator, right? Because this question is so simple. So usually when the pattern matching question relatively simple, if we can use the like operator, then we choose like operator. Easy to understand. Easy to use. Here, so we match partial string, that part of the string, Houston, Texas. Houston, Texas here. Okay? So in the middle, the Houston, TX should appear. Then at its left, anything. Okay? This percent sign matches anything, including nothing. Okay? Empty. Even empty of the left-hand side of the Houston, we still treat matched. That empty string matches this percent, left percent sign. And similarly, right percent sign, 0 or any number of characters after capital X. So this is the simple way, use the like operator. Next, let's use the regular expression. For the regular expression version, the syntax, the format, quite different. So here you can see reg, this operator, after that, Houston, TX, Houston, TX, all right? And in regular expression, anything before Houston, if you do not want to describe, you put any pattern description before the Houston, that means anything is allowed. Before Houston, before capital H, because you do not have any pattern description, right? So anything is allowed. Then this portion of the string, Houston, TX portion, must be matched. Okay. After X, anything is acceptable. Then you don't need to write any pattern description. So so this syntax rule is different from the like operator. Like operator, you need to use that percent sign, right? But the regular expression, nothing. Because if anything is allowed, then you do not write anything. That's difference. But there is, because sometimes we need to consider something. Think about when we write address, how do you handle the situation after comma if there is a space character, right? Sometimes there is a space character. Sometimes no space character. Yeah. Do you want to allow both? Right? Do you want to allow both? No. No. Yeah. For the data entry, so you like to accept both cases, right? Yeah. Because it's, people can understand that address. Yeah. Yeah. But the question is, in our pattern description, with that space character or not, that small change matters. Yeah. So in your description, yeah. Yeah. If you have that space, but the data does not contain that space, then it's not matched. Yeah, it's not matched. Okay. Yeah. But if you, in your pattern description, you do not have that space character, but your data has a space character, yeah, no match. Yeah. Yeah. So you need to think about, in this situation, in your pattern, do you want to allow both, right? Allow both. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Think about that little thing. Yeah. Here, we may like to use a small modification of in the regular expression. We can cover both cases in one regular expression. In like operator, it's hard, right? Yeah. In like operator, yeah, you can do that. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, but you need to write two expressions. Yeah, because, for example, this is the first one with space. Second one, you may use the, or operator, then write the second without blank space. Okay? Yeah. The second. Yeah. But here, the regular expression, yeah. You put a space first. Then we use our number of occurrences. Yeah. Yeah. 0. Yeah. 0. Yeah. That space appears 0 times, no space, right? Yeah. Then 1. Okay. Yeah. Both ways acceptable. Yeah. Here you get the idea. Okay. So when you need to represent some pattern in a very accurate way, yeah, precise way, yeah, some small difference you want to catch, okay, when you want to catch some small difference, yeah, it's better to use the regular expression. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Second example. Yeah, this time. Retrieve all employees whose addresses is in California. Yeah. State part, and the street number has exactly 3 digits. Yeah. We did last time, so here we just but there are two places we need to describe the patterns. Yeah. Street number appear at the beginning of the address, right? Yeah. California, the state information in that address appears at the end of the address string. Yeah. So here, beginning string. Okay. Beginning, we use that little hat symbol. Yeah. And dollar symbol. Yeah. Yeah. So here, and yeah, and 2 parts. Yeah. We also need to. Yeah. All right. So look at this expression. Yeah. The pattern part. Beginning. Yeah. Beginning. Yeah. Symbol. Yeah. Then single digit character. That single digit character 0 through 9, yeah, repeated 3 times, yeah, exactly 3 times. Yeah. After that, space character, okay? Yeah. Because we do not want to match 4-digit string number. Yeah. So that space character stop the 4 or more digit string number. After that, in the middle, anything is okay, right? In the middle, so dot, remember that dot symbol represents single character. Single character, dot. Yeah. Then, the single character could be repeated any number of times. So the star after that dot, that means the preceding element, that dot, could be repeated any number of times, 0 or more, 0 and more. Okay, all right. Yeah, space character. Yeah. All right. Then CA, California, the state, CA. The CA should be at the end of the string. Yeah, the state. If CA in the middle, then we do not treat the state, right? Yeah, because CA could appear somewhere in the middle. Yeah. If CA appears somewhere in the middle, that may not be the state notation, right? Yeah. It could be something else. Okay? Yeah. So then we do not count CA in the middle. Yeah. We only count CA, capital CA at the end of this address string. Yeah. That's why we need include that $sign at the end. Now you can see how accurate we can use regular expression to describe the pattern of a string. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So what I said at the beginning, some people get confused. They messed up with the like operator. Like operator, we use this % sign frequently. Yeah. And some students just, because here the dot, that character could be repeated, yeah. So that thing, they just use the % sign in like operator to represent anything in between. Yeah. That's the, some common mistake. Yeah. So you need to avoid that. Okay. So when you use the regular expressions, that special % sign, you should think twice. Yeah, before you use it, you need to think twice. Yeah, if you use it in the right way. Yeah. All right. Another question. Yeah. Retrieve all employees whose first name starts with A, B, or C. That's easy. First name. Yeah. F name. Yeah. First name match one of the 3 characters. Yeah. A pair of brackets. Inside pair of brackets, then 3 options, A or B or C, 3 options. Yeah. All right. So one way, because starts with, you should compare the beginning of the string. That's why you needed this symbol, beginning of the string. Then 3 options. Here we use vertical bar. We know we can omit vertical bars here. Yeah, because here we don't need a boundary, right? A, B, C, if you remove the vertical bars, we know 3 character options. Yeah. So this place, vertical bar or not. Yeah. Sometimes people also use parentheses. Yeah. Pair of the same meaning as a pair of brackets. Yeah. Although the brackets way is the standard way. Yeah. But the parenthesis way also supported most of the times. Yeah. All right. So then remove vertical bar, because you do not need the boundary symbols to separate different options. Only when your pattern options, it's hard to separate. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to separate. Okay, yeah, you have multiple symbols to describe some pattern. how to separate? Then you need to use vertical bar clearly to separate those patterns. For this case, easy to separate. Yeah. All right. Then, because this way also, here these options, consecutive characters, we can use that dash symbol, consecutive characters. Yeah. The dash way, so we can write shorter. Yeah. We do not need to put a long list. We can save. Yeah. Yeah. Here, although you put 3 characters, A-C, same number. Yeah. But when you have more characters, consecutive characters, this dash can save you many characters. Yeah. All right. Next example. Retrieve all employees whose last name has exactly 6 characters. Yeah. So here we do not describe the, what characters, but we only want to know there are, for the last name, 6 characters. Not 5, not 7, exactly 6 characters. Yeah. How to describe that? Yeah. Many ways. Yeah. Many ways we can use here. Yeah. All right, the first way. Yeah. Beginning, end, right? Yeah. So the symbol beginning and end. Yeah. Because we want to describe the whole last name pattern, yeah. Covering the whole last name. Yeah. Between beginning symbol and end symbol, in between, one character repeated 6 times. Okay, the dot, one character, any character. Okay, any character, but that character should be repeated exact 6 times. So this is the first way. Yeah, pretty simple. Yeah. All right. There are other ways. Another way we can do, yeah, because in MySQL there is a length function. The function name is length. Length of a string. So here you can use the length function of that L name, last name. Length of the last name equals 6. So you do not use the regular expression. You just use the length function in MySQL. Yeah. Yeah. So you don't need to use the regular expression. Yeah. So this way simpler, more straightforward, easier to use. Yeah. Length function. Yeah. All right. Next example. Retrieve all employees whose last name starts with a character that cannot be any of the J, S, or W. Not. Okay? Negation, right? Cannot. Cannot be any. Negation, so we know inside the bracket we need to use this symbol. Okay? Not. All right. So we practice that. All right. So then, first, at the beginning, right? Yeah, the first hat symbol matches the beginning of the string. Then, inside a pair of brackets, when we describe the first character, the pattern for the first character, we use negation way. Yes. So this one, negation, okay, not. Not J, not S, not W. Okay, yeah. All right, yeah. Yeah. Another example. Retrieve all employees who were born in 1970s. Yeah. This time you need to check the birth date. Birth dates. Yeah. B date. Yeah. The field name we call it B date. Okay. B date field. You need to check that data in that field. Okay. Born in 1970s. 197 something, right? Yeah. So in the year part, 197. Then after 7, any number after 7 days. All right, yeah. So let's write. So B date. So you match the data, B date data. Yeah. Start with 197. The data format, we know that year appears at the beginning of the date string. So we only match 197. After that, 0 through 9, yeah, possible, but we do not need to say anything. Yeah. Yeah. Any digit after 7 is allowed. Yeah. So we just do not say anything. Okay. Yeah. If you want to write a pattern matching, yeah, it's okay. Yeah. It's legal. It's correct. Yeah. But you do not need to do that. Yeah. All right. Next question. Retrieve all employees whose address contains a $sign. Yeah, this time, because we know $sign has a special meaning, right? Yeah. But here, if you want to use the literal meaning of the $sign, yeah, we don't want to use the special meaning of the $sign. That's the end of the string, right? We want to use its literal meaning. That means you need to escape, right? The last time I mentioned that escape symbol. You need to escape the $sign's special meaning, yeah, and use its literal meaning. Yeah. So then you need how to escape. Here we do, because this escape, we do it in regular expression. That's different from in SQL, okay? So this is the escape way in the regular expressions. Okay, not confused, not in SQL. Okay, we know in SQL we need to define escape symbol, right? Then we can use it. Yeah, but here, because we use the inside regular expression pattern, so that escape way is different. Double backslash. Just like in Java. Okay? In Java, how do we represent escape symbol? Double backslash, not single, okay? Not a single backslash, double backslash. The same as in Java. Yeah. Recall, how did you use the escape symbol in Java? Okay? Double, okay? And not single. Yeah. In other languages, probably use single. Yeah. So Unix, escape, single, backslash. Yeah. Yeah. Some programming languages symbol, but some programming language double. Okay? Java double. Regular expression also double. Okay? So when you need to escape any special character, you need to use the double backslash. Yeah. For example, dot. Okay? Dot. Sometimes you want to use the dot literally, right? Yeah. Double backslash dot. Yeah. Escape it. Yeah. All right. Retrieve all employees whose address does not contain a $sign. Does not contain. Yeah. This one a little harder than contain. Okay. Contain, you just match that $sign. Yeah. Does not. Does not. No. So you do not allow the literal $sign appear anywhere in your string address. excuse me, yeah, not, okay? So here we need to use a special operator in regular expression, yeah, regular expression. That's the not, yeah, you added this keyword. Before the regular expression operator, you put that not. Then the pattern, yeah, in this way, yeah, you do not. So the whole string cannot contain this symbol. Yeah. So that's negation case, not in regular expression. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Then our last slide for the regular expression examples. Yeah. Yeah. Retrieve all the employees whose address contains exact one dot, not two dots. Yeah. Must exact only one dot. Yeah. Think about. Yeah. Yeah. So note, right? Use, yeah, double backslash dot. So you escape it first, the dot. Okay? Yeah. But if when you match this dot character, think about, if you only match this dot, probably your address can contain more than one dot, right? It's possible, yeah. Because if you only include that one dot description, the remaining part could be anything, right? The remaining part could be anything. Yeah. So you should exclude more than two dots, that case. More than two dots. Exclude that. So when you write, yeah. Yeah. You should have at least one dot, but other than that, you need to exclude the cases so the string may contain more than one dots. Two or more, that the case is. Two, you only need to, so you need to describe a two dots case. Yeah. Because more than two, they can always match two dot pattern, right? Yeah. More than two dot cases always match two dot pattern description. Yeah. So you need to describe two dot pattern description. They're not, right? Yeah, we just learned. They're not negation, not regular expression. That operator you can use. Yeah. Yeah. Although there are other ways. Yeah. Yeah. Some student, they just they use a different logic. Yeah. So the same question, you may have different solution based on different logic. Yeah. Some students use the, before that dot, anything other than dot. After that dot, anything other than that dot. That's another way. Yeah. You can use that logic. Yeah. Different logic. Yeah. So you get different solutions. All right. Yeah. So that's all these are regular expression examples. Yeah. So then after that, we may have some regular expression query questions. Yeah. So you need to, practice a little bit. Yeah. All right. BPON 3, null value and a table join. Yeah. Yeah. So we just have 10 minutes left. Yeah. So let me talk. This is a short topic. So let me talk about BPON 3. Yeah. Null value for join attributes. Yeah. When we join tables, some of the field values could be null value. Okay, could be null value. Yeah. Then we need to understand when null values appear. Yeah. what do we expect? Yeah. All right. When a join condition is specified, tuple with null values for the join attributes are not included in the result. Yeah, because when in the join condition, sometimes, so here actually, with null values for the join attributes are not included in the result. Unless it is outer join. Here we talk about inner join case. Inner join, we do not allow the null value. So outer join, we allow null value, okay? Unless it is outer join. Yeah. So this case is for the inner join. Okay? Inner join, we do not allow the null value appear in the join condition, okay? The null value can appear in non-join condition. Yeah. So then we do not. We still accept it. Yeah. But null value appears in the join condition, then we skip it. Yeah. All right. Outer join, then we accept the null value in the join condition. Yeah. So we will get there. Yeah. When null values are involved in attributes, compare. Yeah. So here I give you some examples involving null value. So the result, the query result would be different. Yeah. Here I use the simple example. I use the count function. Okay? This is the count function. It's one of the aggregate function. We have several aggregate functions. Count. You count the number of rows in the table. This count function. Aggregate function, count. Okay. All right, so my table, yeah. So here the my table just represent a general table here. Yeah. Star, yeah, because sometimes we use star. Okay? Yeah. We count the number of rows. When we count, we use the stars symbol inside the parenthesis. What's the meaning of that? It's meaning all the rows, you need to count all the rows, okay? Yeah. If you see star, that means all the rows in the table you need to count. That simple. Yeah. But as a comparison, there is another way we call this count function, slightly in a different way. This way, this time, count, we do not use star, we use a particular field name. So my column, here I use the field name, my column, okay? My column from my table, no. But this time, I use the my column, the way different from the star way, then the result could be different. The result, if a null value is involved, yeah, because this is my column, you may have some of the rows happen to take the null value in this column. Okay? When that happens, then when you call this count function, those rows not included. Those rows not included. The star way, all included. Okay? All included. Yeah. The my column way, not included. Okay? Now, that's the difference. Yeah. The difference occurs with respect to the null value in the field you use here. Yeah. Here, let me give you an example. Employee table. For the employee table, we have these two ways to call the count function. The first way, select count function parenthesis, the field name, super_SSN in the employee table we know there are several rows in the employee table whose super underscore SM value take null value. There are several, right? Rows. Yeah. All right, so we count this. Then we exclude those rows. This, yeah. Second version, we use that star. Okay, we do not use super underscore SN. We use count star from employee. And this time, we count all the rows. Yeah. Okay, all the rows. Yeah. So if you run the first question, you get a 33 because you skip 7 rows with null values. 7 rows. Yeah. And run the second version because you do not skip. You do not skip the rows with the null values, so you get all the number of rows, 40 rows. Yeah. There are 7 employees whose values in the super underscore SSM take null value. Yeah. So when you use this way, then all null values, removed. All the rows with null values in that field are removed. Yeah. That's the difference. Okay? That's the difference. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. So now we complete part B. Yeah. That's the end of part B. Okay? Yeah. So mainly this part about regular expressions, how to use. Yeah. So from now on, so we may have, we can practice regular expression questions. Okay? Yeah. All right. Yeah. Next time we will do that insertion update. Yeah. That part. Because for this module 4, we do basic SQL operations. So those are the basic SQL operations. Yeah. All right, yeah, so let's stop right here. Yeah. So we finish part B today here.